Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet, y'all are the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, listen, real quick, y'all. Travis Rudolph found not guilty. Congratulations to him. I don't understand as of now why this woman that's on the stand, why she is not arrested, charged for, putting a hit out someone, which is on someone, which is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's murder. Why is this woman not arrested yet? But Travis Rudolph, who's clearly defending himself, gets arrested and go through this whole damn process. I believe it's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, something like that, going through all this damn nonsense, trying to prove that he was innocent, when it's been proven that this woman is the one who put the hit out on him in the first place. But let's get into it, y'all. Shout out to Travis Rudolph. Congratulations, my man. Turn up, party, do what you gotta damn do. Get it all out your system for as long as you need to. You know what I'm saying? Because being locked up and going through all that stress and emotions and stuff like that, I can only imagine. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But fellas, I really want y'all boys to pay attention, because what can we learn from what Travis Rudolph has been through within the last year, 2 years? Being lied on by a damn woman. Let's do it. Let's get into it, man. Because this same crap that I've been speaking on for I don't know how long now.
You researched on your cell phone stand your ground law, is that correct?
Right.
And that was at 6:41 in the morning, right?
Yes, after everything happened.
Right, a couple of hours after you spoke to Detective Ema, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
The same day on 4/7/21, at 6:41 in the morning, you also searched stand your ground law in Florida, is that correct?
Right.
On 4/7 at 9:01, you searched death penalty in Florida. Is that correct?
Right.
On 4/8 of 2021, you searched accessory to murder. Is that correct?
Correct.
Why were you interested in that?
I'm searching on my phone like normal people do when they get into uncomfortable situations.
Well, when you searched up that term, accessory to murder, what did you learn?
I didn't really learn that much.
Okay.
I wasn't really looking too hard into it. I'd never been in a situation like this, so I just was looking,
Well,
literally.
What does that mean, accessory to murder?
I don't know. You're the lawyer. You tell me.
No, you're the one that said you wanted to go to law school, right?
I'm a realtor.
What does that mean, accessory to murder?
I don't know. You're.
That was part one. There's about 6 parts, y'all. So we gonna be here for a little minute. We gonna be here for a little minute. This is premeditated murder, even though she didn't really do it per se, but this was premeditated. Who was this woman? This woman, first of all, is married, was sleeping with Travis Rudolph, did all these things with him, and arguments ensues about him, allegedly, messing with other women, sleeping with other women, and I say allegedly because this is the things that we have to say, y'all. Allegedly messing with other women. Whether he was messing with other women or not doesn't even matter, because he was the one that was single. She was the one that was in a relationship. Now, let me put a pin in that. We'll come right back to it, because Travis Rudolph, of course, did not know that she was married. She was lying, pretending to be single. But we'll put a pin in that and come back later on to it. This was premeditated. The fact that, and we'll go through it. She was texting her brothers, lying, saying that Travis Rudolph was abusive, was doing this, was doing that. Kind of find out she lied about everything. And her brother and like 2, 3 other guys ran up at Travis Rudolph's place, tried to fight him. They had weapons on him, and third. And of course, Travis Rudolph had a weapon too and ended up, defending himself. And as a result, one of them ended up losing their life. This is what this whole trial is about. You have 4 men that tried to break and enter, number one, break and enter your house, trespassing, assaulting this man, assault and battery. And Travis Rudolph is arrested. What? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. All because of this woman lying. All because of this woman lying. Fellas, I keep telling y'all, bro, there's nothing worse than a woman scoring. I keep telling y'all. There's nothing worse than a woman scoring. And this is the thing that kills me every single time, because you're sitting there, you're having these conversations, right? And it's just like a woman can just wake up one day and just be mad at you about the stupidest thing. She can lie and say, oh, you assaulted her. She can say you assaulted her sexually. She can say that you were cheating on her, and people will automatically believe her. Now you're on trial trying to prove your innocence for they said 2021, April 7th, 2021, for over 2 years. We in 2023, June 2023. Over 2 years, this man had to sit on trial to damn defend himself. And where was she at home this whole time? She still hasn't been served an arrest warrant. Depending on when I drop this video, as of now, she has not been served an arrest warrant, hasn't served a day in damn jail. But this man, Travis Rudolph, has to be sitting in goddamn jail for 2 damn years, prison, prison, waiting on his damn, his verdict. Back then, he was waiting on his verdict. Imagine that. Imagine that. And this is the reason why I tell guys so much, y'all, listen, whatever you're going through, whatever woman, everything is going good now. But the minute that you piss her off, the minute that she's upset, the minute that she gets overly emotional, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But let's keep going.
The lawyer, you tell me.
No, you're the one that said you wanted to go to law school, right?
I'm a realtor.
Do you have a college degree?
No, I have a real estate license.
Okay. So
And why does that matter?
on April 8th of 2021 at 10:59, you searched up self-defense in Florida. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then on April 8th at 10:59, you searched self-defense, correct?
Correct.
And that was only a day after this incident, correct?
Correct.
And then on April 12th at 5:35 p.m., you searched Florida Stand Your Ground. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then on April 13th at 10:39, you searched Mark Shiner, attorney, net worth. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Why were you looking at Mr. Shiner's net worth?
Because I just knew Travis's financials, and I knew he couldn't afford, so I was just curious.
Okay, but what does Mr. Shiner's net worth have to do with Travis?
Because I just knew Travis's financials, and I knew.
This is and real quick, y'all, because it's part 3. She's Googling all these things, right? Which is wild to me. She's Googling all these things for what? For information, because she's curious. Her curiosity is getting to her. No, she's planning something. She's planning something. The same way she was sitting there planning out this whole hit on Travis Rudolph. Same thing. She's planning something. And I say all that to say this. This lawyer has done a great job with providing all the evidence and all this, that, and the third to the jury, to the courts, to the judge, and all that stuff. She did an amazing job, because all of these things are crucial. All of these things are crucial. Why is it crucial, Dev? I don't understand. It's crucial because it lets me know, first of all, no type of sympathy whatsoever, right? From her, on her end. And hopefully this doesn't sound sexist, but most of the time when a woman is in a situation like her, what will happen? They're crying, they're emotional. Oh my God, I didn't mean it. This, that, and third. From what I've seen, this girl is straight up emotionless. Snarky, rude. Oh, why does that matter? bro, it matters clearly. First of all, and if I don't know if y'all know this, but to go through the court cases, right? Go through court documents to submit documentation, submit evidence, and stuff like that. All of that stuff has to be approved. If it did not matter, it would have been rejected as evidence from the evidence. So what the hell you mean? Why does it matter? Clearly, it matters for a reason because it got approved by the courts for y'all to speak on it. If not, they would have said, "Hey, yo, we can't admit this in court. Get this stuff out of here." But that's not the case. But let's keep going. Part 3. We only got 3 more. Well, after this, yeah, 3 more, y'all.
He couldn't afford, so I was just curious.
Okay, but what does Mr. Shiner's net worth have to do with Travis affording a lawyer?
Because I heard he hired him, so I was curious. I heard he was hired, so I was curious.
Okay.
I'm allowed to search anything on my phone. It's not illegal.
Okay. On April 13th at 10:51, you searched best prosecuting attorney, Palm. You remember that? Palm Beach.
Okay.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Then you searched on April 13th.
You have to remember now at this point, a lot of these aren't just my searches. People are asking me questions, and I'm using my phone to find certain things. The beginning ones, okay, yes, these definitely were me, but
So these are other people using your phone now?
they're not using my phone. That we're having conversations, and I'm typing it into my phone. It's not just me sitting there typing all this every single day.
So you're having discussions with your friends about self-defense in Florida, right?
Not necessarily about self-defense, about the entire situation.
Well, you just said that some of these things weren't necessarily you. Your friends were talking to you, and you were...
We're just having an open, when you have an open discussion and you might yourself just type something in your phone. No one's telling me to type anything. No one's forcing me to.
Part 4. Listen, the thing I love about lawyers, man, is that when they start chopping the tree down, and it could be a thick ass trunk, it don't matter. Once it gets to a certain point, once it gets to the center, there's not much left. It's gonna start bending, it's gonna start moving, it's gonna start doing all these things. That's it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I love the fact, man, listen, if I could go back in time, I probably would have went to the law school. But I love how she's just chopping this stuff up, because you pay attention, y'all. Now she's snitching on herself. What did she say in part 3? What did she say? Oh, well, now you have to remember that now I have other people that's asking me questions, and we're talking in this, that, and the third. So you're asking other people about what their thoughts is, and then typing it in your phone, searching it, getting other people's inputs and all this, that, and the third. You're just digging yourself in the hole. Let's go. Let's keep going.
And I'm just having open discussions with people, and I'm typing it in on my phone.
I understand you're typing it, but your testimony is that you and your friends or people are having a discussion about self-defense as it relates...
That's not my testimony.
I'm asking if that's what you were doing.
No.
You and your friends having a discussion about self-defense as it relates to Mr. Rudolph's conduct.
No. I didn't think it was self-defense at all from day one.
Then why were you looking it up?
I wanted to know... Is it a crime for me to look at my phone to be knowledgeable?
No, don't ask questions, answer them.
Okay, I was trying to be knowledgeable. That's the answer.
Because it was relevant.
It wasn't relevant.
You just look up stuff that has no relevance or that you're not interested about?
I look up stuff that I'm not knowledgeable about. That's what I look up about.
Okay.
All right, there's not going to be any more argument back and forth. Ask the question and you answer the question.
Okay.
April 13th, 2021, you searched JetBlue customer service. You remember that?
Okay.
And then on April 13th of 2021, you searched up pro bono. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And then the same day you looked up pro bono lawyer. You remember that?
Yes.
What does pro bono lawyer mean?
That was for something completely different. A pro bono lawyer takes you, and that was for something completely different.
You're starting to see her emotions go through the roof, y'all. And this is the same woman that put a hit out on Travis Rudolph. This is the same person. When people was guilty, they get overly emotional when you're asking questions. When they believe, when they feel like you're not believing them, all the lies and the BS that's coming out of their mouth, they're starting to run out. So what do they start doing? It's a defense mechanism. A lot of the times they either shut down or they get aggressive. They try to fight back. Fight or flight. It's not just when you're in danger, but it's when you're in situations like this. I mean, technically it's a danger thing. But it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of this video. Why is this woman not arrested? How is she not charged? How is she not I don't let me say before the end of the video. My bad. We get two more and we done.
Friend, a pro bono lawyer takes you and they take your case for free. Yeah, it had nothing to do with. No, I wasn't looking for a lawyer. This is something completely separate that you don't even know about. So that's not relevant to the case right now.
Happen to be in the same days where you're looking up defense attorney, Mark Shiner net worth, and then you're looking for a free lawyer.
And arguing. Next question, please. Sustain.
You've testified repeatedly that Keyshawn did not have his gun that night, right?
Yes.
And you've testified repeatedly that Travis was the one that had the gun and he's the one that shot Sebastian and Tyler, right?
I didn't testify that. I saw it.
You saw Travis what?
I saw Keyshawn not have his gun.
You said Keyshawn did not have his gun, right?
Correct.
Okay. So isn't it true that your research regarding self-defense would have nothing to do with Keyshawn's conduct since he didn't have a gun? The only one that had a gun, according to you, at that time was Mr. Rudolph.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, that's the question.
What's the question?
Isn't it true that the reason you researched self-defense had nothing to do with your brother having a gun because you've testified repeatedly he didn't have a gun, right?
That's interesting. That's interesting. To say that your brother didn't have a gun and then all of us, I'm telling you already, these lawyers are brilliant, man. We almost at 20 minutes. Let me just finish this part so I can say what I got to say.
Yes.
And you've testified repeatedly that Travis was the one that had the gun and he's the one that shot Sebastian and Tyler, right?
I didn't testify that. I saw it.
You saw Travis what?
I saw Keyshawn not have his gun.
You said Keyshawn did not have his gun, right?
Correct.
Okay. So isn't it true that your research regarding self-defense would have nothing to do with Keyshawn's conduct since he didn't have a gun? The only one that had a gun, according to you, at that time was Mr. Rudolph.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, that's the question.
What's the question?
Isn't it true that the reason you researched self-defense had nothing to do with your brother having a gun because you've testified repeatedly he didn't have a gun, right?
Correct. He did not have a gun.
And according to you, it was my client who had the gun and shot, right?
Correct.
And self-defense involves the use of a gun, and you're defending yourself.
Seriously.
Feel free to stand up and stretch, folks.
Take a break, actually.
In a few.
Listen, and I think this is going to be maybe a series type of thing on my channel about this situation, because there's so many other videos that I want to cover on this thing. I mean, hours and hours and hours of content I could use of it, but I probably will try to minimize it. If not, maybe do one more or two more videos out of this. We'll see what's up, man, because there's just too much information, man. The thing about it, fellas, what can we learn from these type of women? Well, I'm sorry. What can we learn from Travis Rudolph from situations like this? What we can learn is this: there's no telling what can happen in a situation when you're in a relationship or dealing with whatever woman that you're dealing with or sleeping with or whatever the case may be, right? There's no way you can predict that, or them, I should say. And that, in my opinion, that is what makes, I'm going to speak for myself. That's what makes it more uncomfortable, dangerous, and those types of things, because people that's unpredictable, I don't want around me. I can't predict anything that you're going to do. I don't want you around me. People that's overly emotional and unpredictable, I definitely don't want you around me. This is, what did I say at the beginning of the video, y'all? This is a married woman. who was sleeping with Travis Rudolph. And then gets mad because he's sleeping with another woman? Why are you mad at him? You're the one that's married. He's single. What? And this is the type of things that, fellas, and I really want y'all to pay attention. This is the type of things I really, really, really want y'all to pay attention to. Because this can happen to any, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but this can happen to any of us. This can happen to any of us. Woman wakes up one day, hey, yo, I'm mad at you because of ABC 1, 2, 3. Not we, but what I don't know, and I'm going to continue to watch more. What I don't know is why she sent them there in the first place, more in details. Why did they quote unquote break up, or why did they damn leave, or stuff like that? Because maybe he found out that she was married, and then he started sleeping with someone else, and then she got mad about that. Because I've been in situations like that. I've been in a situation like that recently. I told you I was talking to this Haitian chick a while back. Come to find out, she was dating a guy for like 2.5, 3 years, and I broke it off, but I kept it moving. She got mad because I was messing with another female. She got mad, and I'm looking at her like, bro, you're the one that's in a relationship. What you mad at me for? These are the types of things that could possibly happen, fellas. Y'all have to pay attention and be careful out here. I'm telling you, because this woman who's still free, and I believe still married. I mean, we haven't heard anything about her husband filing the divorce papers, but that's still damn free. This overly emotional ass woman can be out here doing the same damn thing, accusing another guy of doing something crazy. But Dev, equality, Dev, equality. Even though this woman did not get put in an equal situation, I can't call it predicament, unfortunate situation like Travis Rudolph was in for the last 2 years. She was able to go home every single night after this trial. He had to go back to damn jail in his cell. Insane, man. Just sad, man. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Shout out to Travis Rudolph, man. Congratulations again. Thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol on the side. So anytime we upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share. I look forward to reading all your comments, if any. So until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.